Hello again, everyone. Today I thought I would just try and make a few spectacular cards in seconds, literally. I got this die, another one that I got on clearance, a two-part die, which means that you can have it either this one as an aperture in the middle of a panel, or used together with the outline die, and it is a standalone star. So what I have done, I have cut some in both ways. This one is the inner die by itself, which is simply an aperture. So the quickest of all cards is to just cut one star from the middle, put something spectacular behind, perhaps some glitter like this, and you know, it's an absolute classic star, a classic card too, in absolute moments. So you can either have it with the whole thing like that, or just the bit behind it, whichever. If you want to more miles for your buck, you can just use a piece behind. So let's just do that quickly. So if I cut a piece large enough to go behind the star, just make sure I've got it covered. There we go. There we are. And I can raise that onto foam pad. Look at this foam tape. It's nearly gone. I'm going to have to start on a huge, large one in a minute. Put this around. It literally will take moments and will look spectacular. Let's see how quickly we can do this. I wondered about speeding it up. I could do really, but oh, I think this is the end. This is the end of the tape. Going to have to get a new roll. So much easier to cope with when it's at the end of the roll rather than at the beginning. Here's the beginning. Look at the size of it. Oh my lord, let's get into it. Nice bit of cardboard on the back though, to use for something. All that corrugated, I like pulling that apart. So we've got the ridged bit inside. Lovely. Put that away. Right. This is much more difficult to handle when it's so huge. Right. Let's try and get it up. There we go. And one more bit. Okay, take this off. We'll put the little bit behind it. Take off these pieces. Been miserable, miserable weather. Rain, rain, and more rain. Often we say we need it, but I don't think we do need much at the minute. Right. Let's pop this over the top of that. Look at it. It just looks spectacular, just as is. Now, just a bit of tape around the edge of this. Not very good at this bit when it's in such a huge roll. It's hard to hold the tape itself up to the card. And I'm not very good at guessing how big a piece. Oh, that wasn't bad, was it? In fact, it was jolly good. Right. Pop this on and it'll be card number 1 done. I don't actually think it needs a message, a greeting, a sentiment. Okay. Put it glue stick. This is a nice juicy one. Right. I think I like it with the 1 point northwards. Look at that. You pay a lot. You pay a lot in a shop for an understated card like that. So there's one. Okay, let's get on to number 2. Number 2, what I did, I cut this one out with its surround there. I also cut another surround in some of that glitter card. So let's just get rid of this, the bits in the middle. There's a few tiny bits in there. And we want all of those bits out because we want as much glitter showing as possible, don't we? Right, have we all out? I think we are. Now, all I need to do is to simply glue the back of this. And this was from a bit, you can see, look, it was from a bit of scrap and I used the other side. Just go around the edge with this white glue, all-purpose craft adhesive, I think they call it. And I'll do a few dots around inside. Not going to go everywhere, just a few strategic points. I think that's probably enough. It's difficult for me to see with the light against it. Right. Pop that onto this. I'm not sure if it fits exactly any way round. Sometimes these dies just vary a tad. It looks okay. There we are. Isn't that pretty? So we could put that onto a panel. If we wanted to, we could put a little eyelet in it. Let me just pick up some of this mess. There we go. And another one, another card base here. I think what I will do with this one, actually, I have got some embossing dies from Creative Depot. That's these ones. If I just use a bunch of those on that front panel and dot them around, what have we got? That one takes it right out. This one makes a hole. That one makes an angel. Well, it's just there's a bunch of them, and that's an embossing die as well. So embossing dies don't usually cut anything out. They just cut into a piece of card. So if I'm going to have this kind of like that, I could put that there. What's this one? That's the angel. She's got to go that way. Don't think these ones matter. Let's just put a few around. I don't think I want that one. I think that might do, actually. About like that. So let me just put these through my die cutting machine. They won't cut, they will just make an impression. Apart from that angel one, she will cut the angel out. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, the stars have been cut out as well. Okay, 2 that have embossed, 2 that have cut. Let me just cut those off, or push them in rather. There we are. That onto there, that onto there, and there's a pretty card. Let's put this onto some foam tape. There's no losing this at the moment, the size of this one. Goodness me. But these cards literally take moments to make. And if you are short at the end, when you come to be addressing your cards, it's always something that you can do quickly. I did wonder about putting the big one onto a string, but I'm not absolutely sure where. I've got some eyelets, you know, the ones that you punch and put a thread through a metal hole. Right, let's pop this on the front. It's really so quick. And they look $1 million, I think. Let's just use the glue stick on this one. This just stops the foam tape from grabbing too fast, too quickly. Right, pop that onto there. And then this one can go onto there. This is really what this card was given me by this friend of mine, and I don't normally use such white card, but looking at it, to me it always looks a bit stark because it is so white. I'm not going to put an extra layer onto this. I did wonder about popping it onto foam tape, but I don't want the whole thing to be too high because of going through the post. And I could put a greeting on that as well, but look, moments, literally moments. Let's just clear up this again. And I've got one more to do, and this is going to be a bit of an experiment. I don't know if it's going to work. I came across this, which is a piece of fabric. It's tablecloth fabric, and it's the sort of cloth that is wipe clean. I bought it at Chatsworth House and in the garden shop, and it was off a roll, and I have an oval table, so I had to make it, you know, rounded at the ends. So I've got some left over. What I thought I would do is try and cut one of these stars from this. So, and I thought it would look nice on this craft card. Don't know, we'll kind of see. So what I thought I would do is put some double-sided sheet on the back of it before I try and die cut the star from it. So let's just get this separated. You can't see the end of it. Don't know if this is going to work. I've got absolutely no idea. And I don't know what it would look like on this piece here. I don't know whether I may need to put a bit of twinkle behind this to make it look a bit prettier. Who knows? Okay, there's my double-sided sheet on the back. Now I'll cut a piece of this off. I hope that's big enough. I didn't really think. Yes, it's plenty big enough. Right, now I need to cut this out with its surround if I want it to be completely separate. I think I'll use my precision plate for this, because being fabric, I think it might need a bit of help to get through it all. So let's just see. Are we there? And to make sure I'm on the backing. Yes, I am. Right. Don't want it to move. Let's try this. I'll try anything once. Right. There we go. Bring it back, I think. Right, let's see. I'm not sure if that's gone through or not. I'll do it through again. We'll see. Let's just see. The outside's cut beautifully. Don't know what that was falling over. Oh, look. Look at that. Oh, my word. Isn't that lovely? Put this bit away. Now, what do I want to do? Do I want any twinkle behind that? I've got some... This is a sort of a sympathetic colour, I think. I think it might be a bit too much. That won't show. No, I think that's going to overpower it. I think it's going to have to be pure and simple like this. But it needs something else, something embossy or something. Have I got a bit more of this card? Here's a little bit. Shall we do a stripe? I think we do a stripe of something. I've got some borders and edges here. Let's have a look. What could we put in? Ooh, what about this one? This is just little holes. Not sure about that. Let me just have a look, see what else I've got. See if there's anything that jumps out at me. Seen that page, seen that one. Nothing's grabbing me at the moment. How long is this? Maybe two of these might do it. Let me just see. Let me just see if I put that down like that. Let's cut this one out. Put a longer plate on the top. Flying off the end. Oh dear. There's that one. If I did another one just right beside it like that. Wonder what that would look like. Just let's try it. Let me try it. I've lost my plate now. Let's try this. I might have to just tape this down to make sure it stays in the place. Let's see. Put a bit of tape on, I think. Oops. What was being quick, now I'm playing silly kids with, aren't I? Let me just... I'll try and get it done quickly though. Oh dear. Right. Right, there we go. Just cut off the ends. I haven't got them exactly level. Do you see? They're not exactly level. I'm not too keen. Let me just stick this onto there for the minute. It's got a piece of double-sided on the back, so I should be able to get this off. I think I'm going to have to think again about the backing. Right, this is going to be tricky. Try and get it level. It's very sticky. Surprised how sticky it is, actually. I think we're there, though. There we are. Isn't that pretty? No, I'm still not keen on that. Can't think what to do. Well, I've got two rather fine cards. So there's two, done in no time. This one is giving me a bit of a headache. I'm not keen, and I need something just to lift this one a little bit. We're not absolutely out of the wood with this one. Perhaps I could just put this Merry Christmas that I did the other day. I think actually that might do quite nicely. Would it be all right over the top? I think just like that, actually. So this one would need to go onto some foam sheet to be raised up. This is one that I made the other day that was a twofer. I used the Merry Christmas from inside on another card, and this one was left over. I might do that. So we'll put this one, should we put this one down flat? It looks rather flat, doesn't it, really? But the Merry Christmas, I think, might sort of raise it up. Okay. I don't know if it has got a... That looks like the right way up to me. I don't know if there is a right way up. Okay. And we're just... I'll have to do the Merry Christmas later because I haven't got the foam tape here. I haven't got the die here. And the die is behind the... I think that'll be fine. So there we go. It wasn't too long, was it, really? 3 cards in moments. So if you are short, just variations on a theme. As ever. Thank you so much for watching.